Her fingers settled gently on her other wrist. Clasped like this, her quiet hands rested just so perfectly in front, as if evolution had taken note to protect from intruders with this simple gesture. My dear, just put down your hands. My gaze followed the curve, that swerve from meeting hands to outer orbits, the graceful bend of hips curving home to heart and soul, a waist not whittled, neither little nor big. No, these adjectives are shit. The dumbest common low, below the heights of shape that warp the mind, move the eye with every line and whisper to the soul. The arms that placed those hands that held those fingers now demand a level of attention worthy of my mention, collar bones that heave and hoe with each and every breath. The chest that marks the life force of this life force and my own. As human and as human being held, a mass crescendo I won't quell. I don't know how to. Her knee then bends as if to say there's half of me that wants amends. Don't forget these lines that draw the basis of it all. A pedestal for this above and yet no simple columns awe. The awesome is the strength and grace. Again I dutifully trace imperfections perfectly placed. I find myself battling the pleasure I did crown to stone-cold statues made to be profound. What I admire there is how you carve a human out of stone. I can't recall, or it was rare, where I would stop and trace those same sweet lines that here in these few moments I do find. But this is inspiration, so close related like art without a frame. I stand in awe of this creation. Stop before you call it God. There is no being that can call this wonderment his work. No, this is millions of years and accidents, a happenstance of perfect random gears, acting to accomplish two that made this one that now has made herself, has carved her own from evolution's stone, has built the beauty that I now recount to you, my duty. To share the pride of woman, from no absolutist place of power, no will to siege, to rape, to keep, no will to make her something she is not, to take her, or the perfect lines that make her, to draw her in an object's trace, to fill her in with what I think she should be for you, for me. Her fingers flicker gently on her other wrist, the power in her stance, the grace, protecting that which nature never meant to waste. On patriarchal fiends who know not what it means to be, not just to bleed or birth. This is not her function, but a possibility. She is far beyond the lack of contemplation that does breed inside the minds of stupid men who fear what lies behind those fingers guarded in their clasp. No, they just cannot grasp what it means to be a beautiful woman like the one that I do see. A mirror window, hard to tell, these curves do intersect. I speak of you, I speak of me, the lines with which we do define our own humanity, our womanhood. Do not let the powers that be place your goddess self in hands of gods who don't believe in you. Do not let these shriveled souls define the appropriateness of every line, and let not takers of your beauty be the reason you do stand, with fingers clasped, afraid to drop your hands.